Hi, welcome. I want to believe that you're going to be taking your UTME the next couple of months or week, depending on the time you're watching this video. Guess what? You can count on us on this channel for valuable content, tutorial videos, and other stuffs that will enable you to have a seamless experience while preparing for UTME. Particularly in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you proven tips and techniques that helped me to actually score very high in UTME Physics. When I'm talking about scoring very high, I'm talking about as high as 90 plus. So let's dive in. But before then, how about I introduce myself to you? My name is Amtat Abdulmuiz Ayodele. I am a 300 level MBBS student and I'm the lead tutor at Advantage Tutorials, a tutorial who is particularly concerned about nurturing young minds for academic excellence. We prepare students for all varieties of O-level exams like UTME, Post-UTME, WAEC, NECO, School of Nursing exams, and the rest. So without any further ado, let's dive in. As I've said, these strategies I'm going to be sharing with you helped me. It has helped a whole lot of our past students, and I'm very sure it's going to help you as well. Now, physics is one of the subjects you are going to be sitting for in UTME if you are aspiring to study engineering course or medical course. So, but one secret tips is this: scoring very high in physics is it's as easy as ABC. I wrote UTME tries and I never scored less than 80 plus in any of my UTME for physics. So how do I get to achieve that? Now follow me. You all agree with me that physics is 70% calculation, and that's where the secret lies. If people will be advising you on how to actually get yourself together to score very high in UTME, they'll be telling you to study, but how do you get the study done? And that's what I will be sharing with you. It's a secret. Hold it with your left hand. Don't let it slip away from you. Physics is 70% calculation. So UTME has its syllabus and they have a scope of things you are expected to know for the exam. For physics, there are recommended textbooks as well as syllabus. You'll be sitting for physics. In this video, a link to how you can get access to this JAM syllabus will be dropped, where you can check out the JAM syllabus and go through all the expected topics you need to know, and as well check through the recommended textbook. But for me, I'm going to be sharing with you the textbook I used, and in which I believe that others used it as well, and it's actually instrumental to their success. So particularly when you're preparing for UTME Physics, you need to have a textbook on its own. A typical example of such textbook is New School Physics. So that New School Physics, that's where you can get an overview of the topic. You are going to get an explanatory details of each topics and some work examples there. But as I've said, physics is 70% calculation. If you rely on those textbooks alone, you might not be able to achieve that high score. So that's why you have to combine such textbook with a textbook that deals with calculation majorly. And such textbook is Lambert Physics, calculation, all-inclusive calculation in physics. I particularly use all-inclusive calculation in physics. So when I'm done reading a particular topic in New School Physics, let's say elasticity, I'll go back to all-inclusive calculation in physics, solve all calculation questions in it. If you check through your UTME past question for physics, we're going to notice that over 70% of the questions are calculation-based questions. That's telling you that if you really want to score very high in physics, you must be well-grounded in calculation. And not just well-grounded alone, you must be exposed to variety of questions. That's where all-inclusive calculation in physics comes in. So I combined all-inclusive calculation in physics with New School Physics. And another textbook I used is Lambert Physics. So Lambert Physics has a way of testing your deep understanding of the topic. So you are telling you that you know that elasticity, but can you solve questions that require you to go extra mile to think outside the box when it comes to this topic? So that's where Lambert Physics comes in. So let's get a summary of what I'm talking about. When you're preparing for UTME Physics, you need a textbook that will give you an explanatory details of the topic and some a list of example. And I strongly recommend New School Physics. Other textbook you can use we have secondary school physics and the rest, but I want you to actually go through the JAM syllabus, go through the list of recommended textbooks by JAM and work with it. So, and the second one I talked about is a calculation-based physics textbook, and I mentioned all-inclusive calculation in physics, while I also mentioned lambda physics. I'm actually mentioning this textbook because it's what I used that fetched me 80 plus in all my UTME that I did, and what all of my other colleagues have used, and our past students, we've recommended it to them, and they used it, and they testify to its effectiveness. So now in this video, I'm going to be dropping link on how you can easily get those textbooks, like the soft copy of it, and for you that actually works with hard copy of textbook, you can walk to any bookshop nearby, get those textbooks, and start your journey to achieve high score in UTME UTME Physics. Now, thank you very much. My name is Amzat, and I'm from Vanche Tutorials.